So they say you should not eat weird food right before you go to bed or you will have really weird dreams. And last night I found out that was definitely true. I made a grilled cheese sandwich at 12 o'clock and with like anchovies and stuff on the side. And I ate it, and then last night I had this really weird dream. I was like walking in downtown, and I was wearing my top hat and minding my own business, and then this guy came up to me and he's like, "Hey, you're Slash's little sister." And I was like, "No, I'm not." And he's like, "Yeah, you are. Hey, you're late. Come with me." And I was like, "Dude, no, I'm not going with you. I'm not Slash's little sister." But I didn't have a choice because it was like in my dream. And so like I went with this guy and we walked into the backstage of this theater, and Slash was standing on stage with a bunch of dudes. And he's like, "Hey, little sis, where have you been? And what's going on?" I was like, "No, there's like some really big misunderstanding. I'm not your sister." And he's like, "Yes, you are. Like, why are you wearing that hat if you're not my sister?" And I was like, "I don't even know how to answer that." And then, like, this guy's like, "There's only one way to tell. Give her an electric guitar." And so they hand me this huge electric guitar. And I was like, and I'm trying to, like, put it on, but it was way too heavy. And then the drummer, who's, like, super sexist, is like, "Hey, take that away from her. Girls aren't allowed to play guitar." And so, he's like, "Only Barbie guitars." And he handed me, like, this little guitar, and I was like, okay. So I going along with it, and I try it on, and then I look out, and there are like thousands of people in the audience, and I like get really nervous, and they're like, "Well, play something." And I thought about it for a while, and then I remembered the song that I wrote when I was 16. And so I stop, and I look out at the audience, and I'm like, like waiting to hear applause and stuff. Everybody's just like really silent, like looking at each other, and then this like steady murmur happens, and then all the dudes look at Slash, and he's like, "Dude, she's definitely not my sister." And then the drummer comes up to me, and he's like, "Take that off. You are not allowed to wear that hat anymore." And that was my dream.